This is LNK, the VHS guy, and this is going to be a VHS and Betamax update for August 13th, 2016. Let's start off with the 1984 VHS of Summer of 42 with Jennifer O'Neill, Gary Grimes, Jerry Hauser, and Oliver Conant. And this is directed by the late Robert Mulligan. And this is a 1971 film. Suddenly, she was there. Then everything changed. This is rated R and it's 104 minutes. And this is a Big W Warner Home Video clamshell tape, of course. And this is not the proper clamshell of this tape. Instead, it's in a clear one. Former rental from Showcase Video, and part of the end label is where the recording tab is. And part of the clamshell is cut on this one, which is pretty cool. And next up is the 1988 VHS of Losing It, with Tom Cruise and Shelley Long. It's the last word about the first time. And this is a 1982 film. And this is from Embassy Home Entertainment. Although it is technically from Nelson Entertainment. Cruise into Hilarious Adventure. This is rated R and it's 104 minutes. I'll have to check to see if it still has the Embassy Home Entertainment logo or the Nelson Entertainment logo. I got all of these at my local thrift store today. And next up is the 1984 VHS of My Bodyguard with Chris Makepeace and Matt Dillon. And this is a 1980 film. Another CBS Fox tape. Nobody messes with Clifford Peach anymore. This is rated PG and it's 96 minutes. And next up is the 1988 VHS of No Way Out with Gene Hackman and Kevin Costner. Is it a crime of passion or an act of treason? This is a 1987 film. This is from HBO Video. Well, the film is from Orion Pictures Corporation. This is rated R and it's 114 minutes. November 2nd, 1994. So this is a very late printing. A reprint. And next up is the 1991 VHS of The Rookie with Clint Eastwood and Charlie Sheen, in which Clint Eastwood also directed this film as well. And this is a 1990 film, not to be confused with the unrelated 2002 film of the same name. The best buddy cop movie of the year says Pat Collins to WWOR-TV, and a slam bam action-packed thriller that packs wallop to Susan Granger of American Movie Classics. This is rated R and it's 121 minutes. And yes, this is another Cheesy Shield tape from Warner Home Video. Adult action. Printed on April 4th, 1994. And this will still obviously have the Cheesy Shield at the beginning. And next up is the 1985 VHS of Life Force with Stephen Railsack, Peter Firth, and Frank Finlay. And this is the 1985 film from Canon Pictures. Another restaurant tape. And this film was originally distributed by TriStar Pictures. Run, don't walk to get in line for the most frightening flick since Alien. It is absolutely first class as WMCA radio. This is rated R and it's 100 minutes. Former rental from Video 102. And this uses a later Vestron label. And next up is the 1990 VHS of Let It Ride with Richard Dreyfuss. He drinks, he smokes, he gambles, he curses. He thinks about committing adultery. You'll love him. And this is a 1989 film. Non-stop hilarity. All-American comedy classics is Kevin Thomas of Los Angeles Times. And this is rated PG-13. It's 91 minutes. First week of 1991. And next up is the 1985 VHS of Apollo 11, The Eagle Has Landed, produced by NASA. And this is a 1985 documentary about the Apollo 11 mission. And this is a half-hour long. And next up is the 1988 VHS of Dragnet with Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks, Just for Facts. And this is based off a TV series from the 50s and 60s. And this is a 1987 film. And this is rated PG-13. It's an hour and 46 minutes. This was obviously a former rental once again. 50th week of 1987. And there was a former rental from Video Circle. And the last VHS I got is the 2003 VHS of The Matrix Reloaded with Keanu Reeves from the first film. And this is a 2003 sequel. Much more than a first-rate action epic. We're in that rare territory where the sequel is a triumph over the original, says Richard Roper of Ewan Roper. This is rated R for sci-fi violence and some sexuality, and this is 100 minutes. No, 138 minutes, excuse me. And this comes with an offer for Matrix merchandise, 4 mini posters, and an offer for a CD. So this is really rare to find some advertising in here. October 2nd, 2003. I do have a first Matrix film as well on VHS. That was a bit hard to get it back in, the advertising back in. And here are the 4 Betamax tapes, and this is the 1981 Betamax tape of The Island with Michael Caine and David Warner. For 300 years, a terrifying secret has been kept from the outside world. And this is a 1980 film, and all 4 of the Betamax tapes are actually former rentals from Action Video in Worth, Illinois. And this is rated R and it's 113 minutes. The end label is a bit messed up on this one. And next up is the 1984 Betamax of The Bounty with Mel Gibson and Anthony Hopkins. And this is also a 1984 film. Another Orion Pictures film. 10. Highest rating. The perfect film for everyone, says Gary Frank with a CBS TV. And in a class by itself. Mel Gibson's love scenes with an island beauty leave the audience breathless, says Harold Green of ABC TV. This is rated PG and it's 130 minutes. And next up is the 1984 Betamax of The Woman in Green with Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce. From Her Lips, Poison That Bred Murder. And this is a 1945 film, and this is from Spotlight Video, which is a division of NTA Home Entertainment, which later became Republic Pictures Home Video. And this is 68 minutes, so it's a bit of over an hour long. And the last Betamax I got is the 1988 Betamax of Jack's Back with James Spader. And this is a 1987 film. And this is rated R and it's 97 minutes. '40th week of 1988. And that's going to be it for my VHS and Betamax update, and I'll see you later.